I took Dark Phoenix to rank 3 from the Heart of Fire event, and she's a pretty cool champ. She is obviously mainly used for defense, however, she does have some pretty cool stuff for attack as well. Hopefully some of that will be shown in this video, but mainly for her long-form damage source. She is a champion who excels in longer form content rather than shorter form content, which is pretty cool still. So I decided to try her against this Red Goblin here for a couple reasons. So Red Goblin has this really annoying mechanic where he's gonna reduce your combat power rate, and while this does actually hurt Phoenix a decent bit at some points, she also has a lot of passive power gain to try to get around that. And then secondly, there's a node that is going to place a power detonation every time Red Goblin reaches a bar of power. And the only way to prevent that power detonation is with a damaging effect. And after I drop the special 3 here, we're going to place a permanent Nova Flame, which is going to basically prevent that from happening for the rest of the fight. So, as far as how you want to use Dark Phoenix, we want to start by ramping up these permanent Nova Flames on the special 3, and they stack up to 3. So what I want to do is get this Big Fury here, and then now that I have that Big Fury, I want to go to the SP3 and make sure that the Nova Flame that's going to stick from the SP3 has the extra attack rating from that Fury. So the Fury is really large on the SP2. It's larger depending on how many Ember charges you have, which is coming from your second medium, your special 1, and also your special 3. So at the start of the fight, until we get all of these permanent Nova Flames with the Fury potency increase, I'm just going to do SP3, SP2, and then repeat that until we have 3 Nova Flames, all of which have the Fury potency. So I'm going to do 4 SP3s because I want to replace the one that was inflicted first and get it to have the damage increase that the Fury would have given. So anyway, we're just going to do those 4 SP3s, which come up much faster than normal because of the power gain that she's getting from her special 3. Because yes, she does have power gain on her special 3, and it is 100% max power over 30 seconds. And she has power gains on her special 1 too, which we're going to be using later as well. So there is my third permanent Nova Flame. So all I want to do now is replace the first one I inflicted with a new one that is going to have the attack bonus from my Fury. And then we're going to have a bunch of Nova Flame damage from those, well, Nova Flames, but they're all going to be benefiting from the Big Fury I'm getting from the special 2. And then after that, we're going to switch the playstyle to something a little different because we have those permanent Nova Flames placed. So now we want to go for the ones that actually tick, because you have a max stack of 3 that are indefinite, and then a max stack of 3 that can actually tick. So what do you want to do from this point? You want to get your Fury, of course. You want to keep that thing active at all times, and then your other way of inflicting Nova Flames is when you finish a special attack. So we're going to go for the special 2 here, and then I'm going to drop a couple special 1s. And this is great because the power gain from the special 1 is crazy. We've still got some power gain from the special 3 that we launched earlier, and you're just going to be placing these, keep placing those Nova Flames, and this guy's just melting from the Nova Flame damage. It's super high, and it's super sustainable. And now that we have 6, we can't stack any more than that, so it's just about replacing them. And so I'm just going to do a special 2, and then 2 special 1s, and then a special 2, and then 2 special 1s. That's basically going to be how I finish the fight off. And yeah, I want to be intentional about using my relic because it's Necropolis and stuff. Make sure I am keeping those charges as low as I can, and also trying to manage my distance against him so I have decent combat power rate, because now that I'm not using any more special 3s, I'm not going to have the big power gain from the special 3 anymore. So I do need to try to be careful with that part, because yeah, our only power gain at this point is from actually hitting the opponent and from the special 1s, which we're going to do at some point, but it's not giving as much power proportionally as the special 3 would, based off of how much power we consumed and stuff. So Yeah, Dark Phoenix is really cool for this long-form content type thing. Red Goblin's like halfway dead, and this fight's not going to last too much longer. She also has this Rite of the Phoenix passive that you can see under her health bar. It looks like the Phoenix emblem. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to give you a free immortality if you would die. And while that immortality is active, you're going to heal 100% of the energy damage that the opponent is taking. So all those Nova Flames that you're doing, you're basically going to be healing all that damage that the opponent is taking, and you're going to go from like no health to full health so fast once you get the immortality active. Problem is that in Necropolis, immortality and indestructible durations are reduced by 100%, so you can't actually utilize that here, just because the Necropolis sucks with that global it has. But in other long-form content, your regen is completely absurd. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate I can't showcase it here, but trust me that she basically has like 2 lives. Like, it's almost like Nick Fury level. I mean, you're gonna have to ramp a little bit to like get the 2 lives luxury, but it's pretty nuts, like, once you actually get there. So yeah, Red Goblin's gonna drop a special 2 here. I have 5 Nova Flames, gonna go for number 6 with this special 1. And at this point, the fight's almost over. We have those 6 Nova Flames ticking. I still have my Big Fury active. I'm just gonna keep replacing those Nova Flames at this point. And now I think I'm gonna go for 1 more special 2, and that's like the only other special 2 I'm gonna need for the rest of the fight. So yeah, always nice to have a long-form content champ who's going to do a bunch of numbers in red. So, love to see it, especially in the Cosmic class. And yeah, this Red Goblin's almost dead. This fight didn't even have class advantage, where her damage would be even crazier, because I've seen like MSD take her to like Silver Centurion in Necropolis, and man, that was a beautiful fight by her when I watched him do that. So yeah, she is pretty great. I do enjoy playing this champ a lot, and maybe I'll have more content on her soon. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video.